Okay, so we're back on AIagentstore.ai again.
It's pretty much a daily ritual at this point, isn't it? Just to see what's actually new and useful versus all the noise.
Totally. And today, you flag something that gets right to the heart of, well, a huge frustration for anyone building these
Oh,
things.
yeah. AI amnesia. The classic problem.
Exactly. I'm looking at this agent here. It's called memU.
Mhm.
And the problem is so obvious, but their solution seems different.
It is, because the typical fix is just retrieval augmented generation. You just dump everything into a vector database and kind of hope for the best.
Which is just a messy bucket, really. But this, looking at their page, it's a completely different way of thinking.
It's almost retro in a way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good way to put it. Instead of that, that big probabilistic cloud of data, they're structuring it like a file system.
It's like folders and files for memory.
Exactly. Categories are your folders, the memory items themselves are the files. And they even have this thing they call crosslinks, which are basically sumlinks in Linux.
Okay, that is a massive difference. That's deterministic.
It is. It means a memory file about, say, Q4 budget can link directly to Project Alpha without duplicating anything. It's just clean.
And I bet that structure is exactly what unlocks this uh, 75% autonomy they're claiming.
It has to be.
An agent can't be proactive if it's just rummaging through a junk drawer of vectors. It needs to know which folder to open to figure out your intent.
Okay, but let's push on that. Proactivity. Always on. That just screams high API costs to me. I mean, if it's constantly running in the
I
background.
think your token spend would just go through the roof, yeah.
So how does it not?
Well, that seems to be the clever part. Because of that file system approach, it caches insights. It doesn't have to ask the LLM to reread your entire life story every single time it needs something.
So it's not reprocessing the whole library. It's just grabbing the specific file it needs.
Exactly. It avoids all those redundant, really expensive calls. It captures your intent, checks the cache, and then executes.
Which is what makes running a 247 autonomous agent actually, financially viable.
That seems to be the whole point.
So this isn't for your average user. This is really for the builders, right? The AI engineers who are hitting that wall.
Oh, absolutely. This is for people who need a real, persistent memory layer for their agents. And the core being open source is vital.
You have to be able to see how that memory is actually wired.
Right. And it looks like they have a freemium model for the hosted APIs. So it's usage-based if you don't want to run it yourselves.
So really, it's about giving an AI a structured, evolving brain instead of just, a temporary notepad.
A very organized brain.
A very organized brain. It does make you think, though. If your agent eventually has this perfect, error-free file system of your entire life, at what point do you just stop trusting your own memory and just defer to the agent?
That is a little unsettling to think about, actually.
It is. Well, if you want to explore it yourself, you can find it over on AIagentstore.ai.
And as always, a quick thank you to everyone who has been rating this show. It really does help us out.
It really does. Thanks, everyone.